Hi everyone, so my name is Dratlaw44. I hope you're doing well, keeping safe, having a great day so far. So I'm going to be talking about some errors that need fixing, especially ones in tournaments. Now, before I do get into that, I'm going to give away this Striker Sky Blue Interstellar at 250 subscribers. So I'm about 33 off at the moment as it stands. Once I hit the number of 250, then I will use a random number generator and I'll make sure that one of you is a winner. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, because if the worst comes to worst and I'm not able to give you exactly this item, I will give you something of the equivalent value or buy one from somewhere else and get it to you. Whatever way I'll do it, I'll make sure that that you get the item. Now, what you need to do is have notifications turned on. You do need to, of course, be subscribed, which kind of makes sense. Leave likes on the video is really important. I can't tell you how important that one is. And, of course, if you haven't already sort of done a comment below, leave a comment so I know who you are, your user ID and all those things, and what platform you're on. So if you are the winner, I can make sure that we pick that one out. Now, as you can sort of see, I mean, you can recolor and make it designed really well for your car, or you can just keep it in your inventory, or sell it for credits or items. So entirely your choice on that one. Anyway, that said, let's get into the actual main bulk of the video. So earlier this evening, me, KY Rich, and my friend JHD, we all basically jumped into a diamond tournament. Now, fortunately, we are still in diamond, haven't been demoted, which has been fantastic, and that's been probably a bit lucky because some of the randoms without KY Rich have been absolutely goddamn awful, and I wouldn't have actually put them any higher than a gold player. It's been that bad. Anyway, that said, what was probably the most frustrating part about the whole thing is that in the tournament, we went into the second chance. We got knocked out in the first one because KY Rich wasn't with us. We had a random. He was absolutely dreadful. And then we jumped into the second chance. Now, with the second chance, always comes, especially a difference in regards to the games that you're going to play. But what happened was, and what the glitch that needs fixing, is a really frustrating one. So we actually beat 3 teams. And what happened is, and this is actually one of the games that played, I did pick the best one in regards to my kind of play, because the game previous I was absolutely dreadful, being honest. Just wasn't focused at all. I was talking on the phone and I just wasn't really focused. So that one, KY Rich and JHD did really do a lot more of the work, and I was just more of a liability. But this game I thought I'd step it up. Now, we got officially to the semi-finals, but for some reason, in its infinite wisdom, it missed us a game, or it skipped us a game, and decided to put us back. Now, we went then into a match after this one, and we got eliminated. Now, it was an unfortunate game, but in our minds, we were thinking, oh, well, okay, we got one more game, it's fine, we can make this back, we can catch it up, we'll learn from our mistakes, and in the end, it ended up being that we were eliminated. How frustrating is that? Now, I know that a lot of people, or there are people out there that have had it, because me and JHD looked on posts online, and there were several of them. One was where we had to play the finals 5 times, and then still, basically then eventually got eliminated. There was another one that had to play semis, literally 3 times. There was another one where they lost the semi, but then they still won it, so they got through, but the other team got eliminated when actually the other team won. There's been loads and loads of things. Now, the funny thing is, what made me laugh is that a dev did actually reply to this post and went, oh, there's some errors there. We will get that fixed, as soon as possible. It does seem to be a bug. We'll get it looked at. And that was 83 days ago. But, of course, like anything, it's still happening. So, I mean, I have posted definitely some things about various bugs and glitches, some various errors. There's been a lot of things kind of going on. And although, of course, a lot of them are Season 3 errors, and a lot of ones that have come in because of the new updates and so on, this one is actually an old one that dates back from at least Season 2, possibly Season 1, but we were playing less, so we're not really 100% sure if it was just Season 2 it came out, and then Season 3 kind of it happened. I don't know, but it's very frustrating, because obviously, I mean, from a sort of a standpoint of when you get into a diamond tournament, it is quite hard. I mean, obviously you can get a bit lucky at times, and of course, the teams that you're fighting against or playing against aren't that great. And they're low diamonds, they're borderline plats, and they've just got up to diamond, scraping by, or there is one player that's putting them up there, and the other ones are much lower, and that does happen, because obviously people join in with their friends. It usually ranks out the highest player, so it sort of picks out that, if one player is a diamond, the other's a gold, it will still put you in a diamond tournament, and of course then you'll be horribly outclassed, because of course golds just can't usually compare to what diamonds can do, and that makes sense. But with this, I mean, we are a team of 3. I mean, I'm the lowest ranking member of the group in regards to actual rank. I don't really play ranked that much. especially in 2s. I don't think I've actually played hardly any games. So, of course, it's KY Rich and AHD that are the diamonds, really. And which is fine, you know, and I know that that's a little bit higher, but we do work hard, we do have a system, and we generally try to kind of keep up. And I suppose, like, as regards to a semi-final, I mean, the main thing is the extra credits. As we all know, it is incredibly hard to actually kind of, like, get credits for tournaments. It's difficult trying to, you know, open packs. I mean, we've got access to the All-Stars, which is amazing, but even with the All-Stars, as you'll sort of seen on my recent openings and things, you know, you can open them up, spend 12,000 and get an absolutely load of dreadful crap. So, unfortunately, it's not really the big deal. But also, as well, I mean, a big thing is when you've got the All-Stars open and you're lucky enough to have that cup, the one thing you don't want to do is drop down to a lowly plat level. Now, don't get me wrong, I mean, I probably am borderline sort of plat / low diamond at best, and that depends on the kind of day that I honestly play, because there are days when I just am really good and days when I'm absolutely goddamn awful, or games that I'm just goddamn awful. It just depends on how I'm playing. I'm not the most consistent player, unfortunately, and although in this match you might see me playing quite well, or at least scoring a couple of good goals, yeah, there was a game previous to that just wasn't the way. But then for these errors to come back and happen, it's very frustrating, because let's face it, you know, straight away you've just lost X amount of credits, you've lost a position, and of course it'll only count top 16 instead of top 8, instead of top 4. So of course, instead, you know, if you lose a couple of games, it's more likely to demote you back into plat than ever it was gonna, like, not, and that's just, like, not needed at all. So yeah, I mean, like, this error, and along with lots of others, need fixing. The map warp, the lag on certain levels, you know, the weird startup glitch where you literally, it goes go and you've only just, like, logged in and it's loaded in. It's an absolute shit show, and I have to say it's very disappointing in regards to how good this game is in a lot of ways, to just how many errors there actually are, and it's very annoying. I'm sure that a lot of you will have experienced that who do play tournaments regularly. I know not all of you do, and I can't say that I totally blame you, but I would be interested. Do let me know in regards to that. You know, have you experienced these errors? Have you not? You know, is it something that you've ever come across where you've had to play the games over and over again, or anything like that? Right, well, anyway, that said, let's get into the next section. So this one is just to tell you that, of course, I'm going to be giving away this Hellfire completely free. Courtesy of De Niro, he gave me this as a giveaway, which was very kind. And what I'm doing is a blind trading. So basically, I'm going to pick out up to 10 names. 4 have entered so far. So, you know, if you are watching this video and you haven't entered, you need to just leave the word Hellfire and your ID on an old video. You can leave it like 2 weeks ago or anything like that, and I'll be able to see it and no one else will. And then I'll do a separate video, of course, which will explain everything and tell you how you've got that opportunity to win the prize. It's not, I know, not worth loads of credits, but it's still worth something, and you can still trade it or sell it or whatever, and of course go from there. But do let me know as regards to the tournament glitch, whether you've experienced this in either Season 2 or Season 3. We did have one where we also actually had to fight a team, or play a team, twice in a row as well. We beat them the first time, and then we lost the second. We were absolutely fuming. That was the first time we'd seen the glitch. So again, I really feel like this and a lot of other bugs need fixing, but let me know if there's any others I've missed, any others you've seen, all those good things. But that is it for tonight's video. So do let me know in the comments, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new and you want to keep up to date with lots of different varied Rocket League content. But otherwise, it's been Dratlaw44. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch. Have a great rest of the evening. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.